Hello and welcome back to another character creation video. My name's Lumen and today we're taking a trip down memory lane with World of WarCraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic and Death Knight customization. We're going to look at all the customization options available for Death Knight. I'm going to just briefly touch upon the racials for each of the races, and I will obviously at the start of the video just tell you guys all about Death Knights, how it works when you make them, and all the rest. But with that said, I just want to also point out to you guys that there will be timestamps in the description of this video and probably in a comment as well that will be able to take you to any point of this video. I want you to check those timestamps out, find what you're looking for so that you can leave satisfied. Because, you know, if you leave satisfied, you're probably more likely to click that like button and share the video and all that other good stuff. So do it. Check the timestamps out. Now, I'm going to be looking at the Alliance side of things, all the races, all the customization options for Death Knight, male and female, and the same on Horde. So what I'm going to do is, I'm probably going to go human, male, female, dwarf, male, female, night elf, male, female, and so on and so forth. And we'll just go through all of it. Death Knights have some really cool and unique customization options, so it is something you're going to want to see. And I'm excited, because it's been a long time. I did play Wrath of the Lich King back when it came out, and this is obviously the authentic experience. That's the whole idea of these classic games. But we're going to start things out by just discussing Death Knight very briefly. And I want to say that if you are jumping into the game with nothing on any of the servers, if you haven't leveled a character up to 60 or to any level whatsoever, you can still make one Death Knight for free. In other words, you don't need a character in regular Classic, in TBC Classic, or in Wrath Classic. You can just make a Death Knight. Your first Death Knight is free of charge. That's fantastic. You get to join your friends super quickly because it starts at level 55, and it just gives you that little, boost so that you can get to max level quick and start gaming. For those that don't know, max level was obviously increased. 60 in Classic, 70 TBC, 80 in Wrath. And then the big shuffle started happening where they started bringing the level back down, then pushing it back up again, and then down. And I've lost track of what level we are in World of WarCraft in the live game. It's whatever. So, with that said, Death Knights, they are tanks and also damage dealers. They use heavy armor, plate, as you can see over here. They are former servants of the Lich King, in case you didn't realize. They start at level 55. They have a combination of melee combat, spells, diseases, and undead minions, and they use runes as resources. These former agents of the Scourge have now allied themselves with the Alliance or Horde. Death Knights are a hero class, which means they start at a high level. They use runes as their primary resource. Each of the three types of runes is used for different abilities. Death Knights have more ranged capabilities than most melee, with an emphasis on causing diseases and doing damage with their undead pets. Their primary stat is strength and also stamina if tanking. So there you go. Now you can combine that with the passives and active abilities that you get on all your races to make the perfect character for yourself. And speaking of making the perfect character for yourself, let's have a look at those customization options and do just that. I'm going to just briefly, as I start on, as an example, human, I'll say that their passives are increased stealth detection, increased spirit, bonus to reputation gains, expertise with swords and maces, and they can break out of speed altering and trap in effects. That's the abilities. Obviously the breakout is an active and the rest are passives. There you go. Let's get started on human male. The skin colors, the hair colors, the options available here are obviously unique to Death Knight. Some of these skin colors, as an example, this one, they're like the paler or the grayer ones. They are unique because, you sort of undeadish. You're a Death Knight after all. And if you switch to the regular human, doesn't look the same. Just pointing that out right at the start here. So there is actually a reason to check these customization options out. For the most part, I think the hair and the other stuff's all the same, but yeah. Faces. I do wish you could zoom in. I realize the game doesn't look great when you zoom in, but it's still a little hard, because you really have to squint to see the faces. Hairstyle. There it is. Interesting hair color here. probably not the one that I would use myself, but yeah, I mean, I always liked this one. There's actually this one that I think Varian Rin used to use. I'm not sure if he used to use it. This one with the massive ponytail. There it is. That's a cool style. I always dig that style. And you're going to have to excuse me if I go over the styles more than once. We are back here at the start now. Because, for real, it's a little hard to tell. Okay, hair colors. I like the darker ones for some reason, because of the contrast with the bright eyes. But, I mean, yeah, all of it is pretty cool. Like this one, for instance, is just, it's fantastic. You know? And the black is nice too. Facial hair. I always feel like the facial hair on human males specifically, it changes the way your character comes across completely, just because of the eyebrows. You know, you get to set the mood. It's kind of cool. Okay, then we're going to randomize a little bit. Yeah, I mean, sure. I think I read a statistic that, it was a long time ago, that human males were still at, like, I don't know, whatever point, they were still the most popular of all the race combinations. I think Night Elf and Night Elf Female specifically was, like, close at a certain point. But human males have always been, like, super popular. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe people want to make themselves in the game. I'm not sure if human female was close. This was a long time ago. I mean, I'm sure it's changed. Okay, females. Let's have a look. Skin colors will obviously be the same. Although that one looks way more pale. The cheeks look more gaunt on this. It's actually really cool. And there you got, like, the plaguey green one. I like the fact that they give you the option to make, you know, the Death Knight of your dreams or nightmares. You get to make one that looks slightly greener in tint. That could be like a Plague DK, or you get to make one that's like slightly bluer in tint. That could be like a Frost Death Knight. I think it's cool. Yeah, all of these faces are looking a little gaunt. It's the shadow on the cheek over there. It's not as gaunt as, say, Undead would be, but like it's pretty close. And like when you look at the nose, it actually sometimes looks like the nose has like a little something going on there, you know? It's weird. Anyway, hairstyle. I always found it very hard to pick hairstyles on human female. I played human female for a long time, and man, I don't know. Until recently, the hairstyles here were just not that great. This is the one I made on my paladin back in the day. Yeah, I remember fondly standing way at the back in Zul'Gurub, and all I was allowed to do was dispel. I wasn't allowed to actually attack anything. No. That would make me a liability. No, when I was a paladin, I just had to stand at the back and dispel. That's it. If I did anything else, they shouted at me to get back in my corner. That's my raiding experience, guys. That's my raiding experience in vanilla WoW. Oh, man. Fond memories indeed. No surprise I didn't really take to raiding. Hair colors. Maybe that's the reason. God. You guys think I should see a therapist about this? Ah, no. I love to hide the pain. Oh, I really like the black hair. I think the black hair combines so nicely with the armor and just the skin color and stuff like that. The overall feel of it. I think it's a fantastic look. Fantastic look. Okay, piercings. The blue's nice too. Like, I just want to say you can barely see these, and I apologize. It's teeny weeny, dude. It's super teeny weeny. Like, that's nothing. Wait, where is this piercing even? The ears. Top of the ears. Bigger earrings. Is that like a nose ring? Yeah, that was a nose ring on the one side. That's on the other side. I'm honestly not even sure. Okay, let's randomize. Wow, I had a good-looking character there. That was a good-looking character. Freckles! Couldn't see that because of the lighter skin color. Yeah, there are some nice ones here. There are some nice ones. Alright, let's move on. Back to male. Dwarf. Dwarves may take on stone form. They have increased critical chance with guns, because that's going to serve you well on Death Knight. Resistance to frost, treasure finding ability, and increased expertise with maces. Nice. Skin colors. Did the face change? No, it's just how much you can actually see when you change it. It's like certain skin colors, like, you know, they bring out the best in your skin. Or the worst. Or the worst. Okay, let's take a darker one. Face. I'm going to take the facial hair off, which is a massive mistake, so we can look at the faces. You never take the facial hair off a dwarf, guys. You'll see why soon. When they start showing their teeth, you know you've made a mistake. Wait, where are the teeth? I swear to God. I know there's a face with... There it is. I love it. Oh my God. There, look at these faces. So the faces do seem slightly different on different... There it is again. Ooh. They look slightly different on different skin colors. That's what random is here for. We're going to randomize and see. With dwarf, you really have to look at both sides, because oftentimes you look at the front and you think to yourself, wait, where's the hair? And then you go to the back and you're like, aha. Yeah, there it is. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Understood. And you never really know where the hair ends and the beard begins, you know? It's kind of a tough one on dwarf. But like, that's why I say you really gotta keep that beard on, huh? Hair color. I think, oh, I was about to say I think these are gonna be the same as human, but it's not. I don't think I remember having that one on human. The colors seem a little brighter here. That's nice. That's cool. Alright. Okay. Let's take this one, just to mix things up. The beards, this is obviously the highlight for the dwarvish players. I always had like this idea that the whiskers here, the mustache, was actually nose hair that grew really long. I know it's the mustache, I know it's not the nose hair, but, you know, leave me to my fantasies. Let me enjoy it. That's a fantastic beard. Okay, let's randomize. Amazing. Actually amazing. Some awesome styles here. Female. Let's do the skin colors. I think the humans had slightly paler skin. Like, this is the brightest one, right? And I think that the brighter one on human female, or human in general, was brighter. Like, it was a nice and, like, super vibrant blue. Well, oh, maybe this is... I don't know. I like that one, though. I like that one. And again, you'll notice that, like, it feels like the skin color actually makes a difference. If you, like, change to that one, these rings under the eyes and the gaunt on the cheeks, and, like, it changes a lot. It changes a lot. So just be aware that the skin color, like, definitely has a big effect. Like, this is a more human face, and that's, like... Which one was it? And that's, like, a more Death Knight-y face. You know, these brighter ones. That's interesting. There's only 3 faces. My God. Alright then. Hair. It's the Princess Leia hair. This hair color is an abomination. I like that style. I mean, I like most of these styles. I think that's also a nice style. I think Dwarven Female actually has a great selection. I can't say that I've ever played a Dwarvish Female. I don't know. I'm actually not sure why. Like, to be honest... Are we back here? To be honest, they're not bad. Okay, hair colors. They also get the piercings that you can't really see. Show the ears so we can look at the piercings. That's in the ears, that's in the other ear. That's big ones. Top of the ear. Double. Nose ring. Both sides. And nothing. And then big ones again. Okay. It's a decent selection. Okay, randomize. There's the freckles again. Yeah, so I'm going to say, like, spend a bit of time. Look around at the options because you might actually find something that you like. It's cool. It's cool. You will be rewarded for your diligence. Night Elf may fade into the shadows. More difficult to hit. They have like 1% dodge. They have Wisp form when they're dead for faster movement. And then finally they're resistant to nature damage. Night Elves, dude. Night Elves. We're starting with male. Let's do it. They're tall boys, huh? They're tall boys. Skin colors. Let's just take the facial hair off. There you go. Yeah, I know it's a mistake. Don't even say it. I know, guys. I know. I know. So, Night Elves have different skin colors from the humans and dwarves. And that's evident here. You know, how they have the greens, they have like the warmer pinky purple colors, and then they have the blues and the whiter tones. They've got like a wider selection here, but you know, still pretty much in line with the type of skin colors you'd expect from Death Knight customization. Face. Wow. Wow. They're all really disgusted to be here. I actually did not know that there was an Illidan one with the blindfold. Has that always been there? I don't remember it. Dude, it's kind of hard to see what's going on just because of how tall these guys are. Like, some of the hair even just goes out the top and you really can't, you know. Strange. I like this one. Okay, we're back at the start. Here we go. Hair color. Yeah, sort of more traditional hair colors here with a few extra thrown in to sort of make it more Death Knight-y, I suppose. But, like, to be honest, I don't think it really matters. Like, Night Elves always had slightly brighter colors and stuff, but, like, some of them obviously look better with Death Knight in mind. These Night Elves also like showing their teeth, as you can see. Not a lot of beard styles, but it's fine. Like, I'd rather take a beard than not. Randomize. That's cool. Why not? Okay, Night Elf Female. This is probably why you're all here. I'm going to look at my analytics later and I'm going to see that there's a massive spike in viewership on Night Elf Female. And let me just say, I see you guys. I see you guys. Good on you. I think Night Elf Females are amazing, and they're worth it just for the flip when you jump. That's all you need. The flip when you jump. It's so much cooler for when you're idling in... which city we're going to idle in? Dalaran. You know, when you're idling in Dalaran, jumping around from lamppost to lamppost. Trying to jump on those bookshelves, on those market stalls. Yeah, man. That's where you need... Can we take the markings off quickly? There you go. That's where you need a flip. That's where a flip will come in handy. Okay. Nice faces. Hairstyles. Night Elf hairstyle's always good. I think it's just straight up solid. Yeah. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. And the colors, you know, the combinations you can pull off here. I always, for some reason, when I was younger, I always thought, yeah, the Night Elves, they all look like Neve Campbell. And I guess I'm showing my age by even saying that name, because most people nowadays don't even know who the hell that is anymore. Does she even do stuff anymore? I don't know, man. She was a big deal back in the day, okay? I might have had a poster of her on my wall at some point. Maybe, maybe, maybe. I don't know, I don't know. Alright. I think we looked at them all. Let's take this one. Hair color. I mean, that's quite nice. It's a vibrant color. Very nice. Very nice. I actually always, for some reason, liked the white. And, I mean, the black is nice too. But wait, is there even black? I swear the males had black, but it doesn't look like the females have black. Oh, strange. There's no black. Huh. Markings. This is to try and make the Night Elf Female on the cover of the Warcraft 3 box. Right? You gotta make the cover of the Warcraft 3 box. Because why not? No! God damn. Hey guys, I guess I took too long making my character. Come on, Blizzard! It's a process, alright? Randomizing. Go away, Syndragosa. I'm not ready for you yet. I actually think that they have a more strict timer on right now because the pre-patch just came out. Okay. Gnomes. The gnomes may escape from speed altering effects. They have increased intelligence, arcane damage resistance, and they have better engineering. And they're also teeny weeny. Look at them. Man, they're so cute. Okay. Skin color. Man, you know, I just feel like the gnome face, because they're like so small, the gnome details just seem better to me. I know that that's like, it's not true. You can make yourself a leper gnome. I know it's not true, right? But it feels like they have more detail because everything's so squished up. So, you know, the texture work looks better, the lines look sharper and stuff like that, and all the rest. And I don't know, it's quite satisfying. It sort of looks more modern, you know? It's probably going to kick us out one more time before we finished here. I realize I should be, it's like a sort of a warning that I should be hurrying things along here. It's like, hey, how could you be taking so long? That's a fantastic hairstyle. As is this. Actually, gnomes just have good hairstyles all around. All around good hairstyles. Okay, we're back here. Let's just take this one. Hair color. I don't know, man. Something about a gnomish Death Knight. It's a yeah. It works for me. Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting here, and you guys are going to think I'm like a damn goldfish because I'm going through the same stuff constantly. Dude, the facial hair options on Gnome? Wow. So good. So good. Okay, randomize. They really want to give me that mohawk. Wow. Wow, they're really trying to push the mohawk. I love it. Alright, female. Skin color. I think the Draenei are also going to be like way out the top of the screen. Maybe even the Tauren. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Yeah, I like how the skin color plays a pretty big role. I think that the skin colors... It's a big choice, because like the faces do look different with the different skin colors. Fact. Fact. I mean, the skin color changes everything, to be honest. It's like along with the hair, I think it's the biggest deal. You should go fast, then you can see if it's only like 3 or 4 faces. Oftentimes you go through them and you're like, yes, interesting, huh, and you're like 6 or 8 deep, and then you realize you actually have been looking at the same 3 constantly. You know? These are nice hair. Nice hairstyles. Funny, like the hair to body length, right? Like the hair is like, as you can see, it's like 3/4 of the body in size. It's actually, someone can probably do the math on that, and they will come out with the result that gnomes have the most hair for their body size. I think this is the required hairstyle. Like, you're not allowed using the others, right? You have to use pigtails. Isn't that true? I think that's true. On Gnome Female, you have to use pigtails. I'm like curious as to why the Night Elf females don't have that darker color. And maybe even like a part requirement is it has to be pink. Okay, earrings, double rings, one side, other side, nothing. Big, slightly smaller, top, double, and we're back. Okay, randomize. there are some cool ones here. There's some good looking characters. And then there are some that look like actual leper gnomes. But hey. That's what gnomes are, right? That's what gnomes are. Okay, Draenei. Yeah, they are tall. Oh my god. Like, how am I even going to see the details on this? He's like sticking out the top of my screen. Ooh. These are nice colors. Let's take that dark one. Whoa, that's sick. Face. Like, you know, can you bring your head down a little bit? Just like crouch or something for me, dude. I was going a bit faster to see how... Yeah, there we go. How soon I would get back to the start. Let's go through them again a bit slower. I just want to know how many faces there were. There are quite a few faces. Let's take this one. Or the one with the scars. Yeah. Actually, that one with the scar on his chin is kind of cool. Hairstyle. This changes the, like, tentacle and hairstyle. And I'm so sorry. I don't know how to bring this guy down. Like, I guess you're going to have to just sort of use your imagination for that top bit of the hair, right? Or if I turn it just right, then maybe you can see a bit of it at the top there. Like, this guy has one horn. Strange. Strange. He's got, like, ears. Okay, back on the tentacles. Hair color. Okay, well, if there's no hair, then there's no point in changing the color. I'm just going to show you guys the back. This is kind of cool. I never really liked the Draenei colors. They all look like they come from the sewer. When they actually meant to look like they come from space. You know? Okay. Facial hair. Can you stand still for a second? There's not a huge amount, as you can see here. But I feel like there's enough. There's enough to make the character of your dreams, you know? Randomize. Let us see. Oh, I forgot to talk about the Draenei passives. My bad. Dual crafting skill increased may heal self or others over time. Party members have a chance to hit with melee and spells increased and then resistant to shadow damage. My bad. I should have mentioned that at the start. But hey, if you're here for Draenei, you're here for Draenei, huh? Okay, I mean, the male Draenei always look good, and it's nice having them be so big so that you could have that, like, burly, tanky look, you know? And that's always great. I like the dark skin color and I like the light skin color. When you go in between, I feel like you're indecisive. The blue is kind of nice too. But I feel like you can't choose. Or, I mean, maybe if you go for, like, the plague green, then I can respect that as well. But yeah, I like this dark one. Or the really bright one, I don't know. Face, let's just change the hairstyle. Hairstyle to get it out of the face. Yeah, I really wish I could zoom in. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. Oh, there's actually a lot of faces. I'm like trying to skip through them quickly to make sure there's not like only 3 faces. But I used this one as a guide now, this one with a little heart on the lips. There's a lot of faces. Not bad. Not bad. I've looked at them all now. Let's do the hairstyle. At least on these you can see the hairstyle. I like that one. Because they're not completely over the top. Also, by the way, I know it's soft and in the background, but like, dude. Wrath of the Lich King has some really good music. Like, really good. It has to be said. Huh. And it will be said again. When you get to hear Invincible. Invincible is good. Hair color. There's basically a hair color for every skin color. You know? You get to find one that sort of... I'm not going to say matches it, but like... works with it, you know? Okay, horn style. Far more simplistic a choice than the males had. Not that there are, like, you know, it's not a lot of options, obviously, as you can see. But it's more simplistic in that you don't have to, like, look at 3 different options to see what you can do with your character's face. Yeah, I like the pale skin and the dark hair, but I also like the blue skin and the light hair. I think it all looks really nice. Alright. See, that's fantastic. Now, we're moving on to the Horde. Starting with Orc. Here we go. Orcs may enrage to increase damage. They're resistant to stun effects. Damage done by pets is increased. Then they have expertise with axes and fist weapons. Alright, Orc. Show me what you got. I'm also really appreciative of the fact that Orcs are not just green. You get some other colors here. You get to mix it up a little bit. That's cool. That's cool. It's nice. Like these colors here specifically are just kind of cool. But hey, let's take Orc Green and we can see let's just see what we can do with it, okay? I realize that's not really playing into the Death Knight fantasy, but hey, let's do it. Okay. I don't know why, but I always tie that hairstyle to Undead for some reason. Because Undead has like a similar one. We'll get to it soon and you'll see. But, yeah. You'll see. And this one, actually. This one too. Okay. Let's pick this guy. Hair color. Although you can't really see the hair color changing so nicely on that. Yeah, you know what? Let's just put it on that one. Then you can see the coverage nicely. It works. It works. Alright. I mean, these are very straightforward. There's not a lot of options, unfortunately, on Orc. I don't know why that is, but it seems like they just don't want you to really customize your Orc all that much. You know, customize it a little bit, but we want you to look like an Orc. I mean, it makes sense. I like that you can choose stubble. That's kind of cool. Yeah, okay. It's good. Let's randomize. Let's see if we can get something slightly different looking. Yeah, okay, okay. Now, after I've seen the green one and then compared it to the others, I really think that, like, these other skin colors are probably safer bets. If you're thinking about, like, the longevity of your character, having to look at it day in and day out, yeah, I'm thinking these ones might be better. Okay, let's look at female. Skin colors. Oh, that is, like, really, really green. Yeah, okay. Let's do the darker one this time. Face. 3 faces. It's like young, older, oldest, or sort of content, slightly angrier, angriest. I don't know. Hairstyle. I had a hunter. I had an orc hunter for the launch of Burning Crusade that had that hairstyle. But I got rid of it immediately and I made a Blood Elf Male instead. I don't know. I just remember the Blood Elf Male. I'll show you. It was like the Goku hairstyle back in the day. Obviously. You know, I was young. And easily influenced. Okay. Let's look at the colors. I imagine it's exactly the same as the males. I like that they give us such light color choices as well. Like these lighter ones. They're cool. Piercings. On Orc, the piercings are actually pretty impactful. You can see it's like some pretty big earrings there. Even though there aren't a lot of them, you get, you know, you get some decent coverage on them. That's nice. Okay, random. It's, yeah, like you can see that this is one of the classic races. I feel like they're slightly less inspired, you know? It's like when you look at the Draenei or the Blood Elves or something like that, you just have a little bit more to work with there. I'm gonna quickly just check what the feature is so I can take it off. There you go. So that I can just show you the proper face, standard, normal. Or can you not take it off? Let's take that one, it's fine. Okay, skin color. If you put an obstructive feature on, then obviously you can't see so well. Okay. Skin colors on Undead are very monotonous, but that's obviously how it's meant to be. So these dots on the skin, that's the feature. So just pretend that they're not there and look at the faces themselves. See, those teeth are... That's gnarly, dude. They're quite something. Okay, there we go. Hairstyle. Yeah. Got some, like, office job hairstyles here. There it is. There, there it is. Those are the two that I was talking about on Orc. Saying that they just remind me of Undead no matter what. Can't help it, man. Can't help it. Okay, there we go. Hair color. Yeah, it's not a lot once again. But, I mean, they want you to be a certain type of character, I guess. Features. There's the face without the features. There's a lot of different features here. Like, you can do some seriously weird stuff with your character. I actually kind of dig it. That you can make your character, like, super disgusting and stuff. I think it's cool. Kudos to them for offering the ability to do that. I don't know, I always made undead characters and I pretended that they weren't undead by making them look like this. Oh, I forgot to talk about the passives again. Every time. They can remove fear, sleep, and charm. They can consume corpses to regain health. Underwater breathing increased and resistant to shadow damage. Every time. I'm just too excited to jump into the customization. Let's random. There we go. But, I mean, it's sort of, you can sort of see the passives right there. It's not like you need me to read it to you. You don't need it. It's nice to have someone to point out that it's there, but, like, yeah. Yeah, I'm not much of an Undead Male kind of guy. I do prefer Undead Female overall, but I guess, like I say, I'm not really... Undead's just not really my thing. Let's do skin color. It's interesting that in the live version of the game, you get to change how much of the character's bones show. You get to actually, like, make yourself look sort of more in one piece, or make yourself look like you're falling apart. And that's cool. I like that ability. I like the changes that they made. I really like it. Okay, face. Can you look at me, please? Yeah, okay. Oof. I mean, Undead does win in terms of, like, the creepy factor. You can do a lot of different stuff with the faces here. That's pretty disgusting. I'm going to take the plain face, though, so we can see the styles, like Marge Simpson here, properly. But, like, the features and stuff, specifically. If you have the plain face, then you know that you're going from something pure, and you add in a bunch of stuff to it. And you can see exactly what's being added. There it is, dude. I think the next hairstyle, this one, I used a bunch on my character, and this one, and that one. Those are my favorites. Those are my favorite hairstyles. Personally, I like those. I mean, I think that they got a decent selection, anyway. But this one, I don't know. For some reason, it just works for me. Yeah, this music is so nice. Okay, features. Slightly different features from the male, but mostly the same. Like, they don't have the jaws hanging off and that weird little tongue thing sticking out the bottom. Let's randomize. And let's try not to forget the passives when we click on Tauren just now. Not bad. Yeah, I like Undead Female. The male's just not so great to me. Alright, Tauren. May stomp, stunning nearby opponents. Maximum health is increased, herbalism skill increased, and resistant to nature damage. Skin color, pretty big deal here, and it's sort of more impactful than on the other races because you get a pattern with it as well, as you can see. It's like parts of the fur, not skin, are different colors. There aren't a massive amount of options here, but like, again, they're a pretty big deal. Okay, face. There's only 3. Horn style. Here, the texture work being a little poorer starts to show a little bit, you know? Like, you can see the texture work on the horns and the face and stuff there. Not looking all that great. I mean, I do obviously, needless to say, have the graphics maxed. And I've got all the anti-aliasing and MSAA on and all that stuff, and it's like... but obviously that wouldn't help with the textures. The textures, that's just... It's an old game, you know? And people want it in its original form. Horn color. This is obviously a combination you're going to have to look through yourself. Because with the horn style, the horn color, and the facial hair, you're going to have like... You're going to have a lot of different choices available to you. Facial hair. I always enjoyed the facial hair on Tauren, even though, again, there's not a lot. Look, it's like that many. What's it, 4 or 5? I like the rings and the braids and stuff like that. Let's random. Yeah. Go for that Mr. Smite look, right? I always have respect for Taurens. More often than not, they pull off a pretty, like, intimidating look. And they once again just look fantastic in armor, right? Troll. Oh, wait. Female. Oh, man. That would have been bad if I forgot that she existed. Tauren Female, I always thought that, you know, for me, like, the feeling I had with Tauren Female was just majestic. You know? You know? There's something majestic about them. You can also make them into a cow with the black and white spots. I love it. I love it. But like, also, I guess another thing that you could, when you're not playing Death Knight, then Tauren Females also just feel sort of maternal. I don't know. I don't know, man. Let's go for the blue style. Face. Probably just 3 faces. Yeah. 3 faces. Horn style. It's kind of weird, right? That I think about stuff like that when I look at a Tauren. Cute little horns. Can you, hello? 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 There we go. I like them. I like them. Now with this hair and skin color combination, you're obviously going to want to have this like a white color or something like that. I personally preferred when the horns point up a little bit, like that. You know? Nice. Okay, hair. Does it change at the back much? Not really. As you can see, it's just at the front. Like that mane that the Tauren has, that's it. Like, that's it. It is there, and you can't change it. Not a lot of hairstyles, unfortunately. Let's random and let's see if there's some different styles here. Something that actually looks like... Oh, yeah, you can go for, like, the brown and white cow as well. Thing is... You know, you're never going to really look like actual livestock just because of the fact that you're a Death Knight with these glowy blue eyes. But it's something that you can go for if you want to. There are some really good looks for Tauren Female. I like it. I like it. Alright, Troll Male. Berserk. They can increase attack and casting speed. Regeneration increased. Damage increased versus beasts. Increased critical chance with throwing weapons and bows. And then reduced duration of movement, reducing effects. Okay. Skin colors. Once again on Troll, it's like I would compare it to Night Elf, where they are a slightly more colorful race in terms of the choices that they have. And it definitely shows when you make in your Death Knight here, where they give you like a slightly wider range of colors. It's not much wider, but it's a slightly wider range. Then they obviously give you the pale ones that are there for Death Knight, but slightly wider. There's not a lot of faces here, unfortunately, as you can see. It's like 3 faces or 4 faces. And I mean, you're not really changing much with these anyway, like, because the nose is set, the chin and the jaw is all set. All they can really change is the way the eyes and the nose come together with the face. And like the skin texture, basically. Okay. Hairstyle. Once again, we got the problem of the character sticking out the top a little bit. But yeah, like the bright colors, that's troll. That's troll. I mean, whether you're making it a Death Knight or not, you're still a troll. And you're gonna have the brighter colors available to you. Hair colors. I find it so strange that they pick and choose the races that get access to the black hair. It feels sort of like they pick them at random, but I don't know. Tusks. Ah. That one comes with tattoos. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Okay, cool. I don't even remember this. That's fantastic. Cool. Okay. Yeah. That's cool. Alright, let's randomize and see. I didn't know. Sure. Color me surprised and also impressed. Wow, his face is just off the screen. They might be the tallest, right? So when they stand straight, they might be the tallest of all the races. Even taller than Draenei. That sort of just shows it. Okay, females. The female trolls, however, well, you know, they're not bending over like the males. Skin color. I used to have a female troll called Moth Girl. A druid. I had fun with her, playing that character, but that was just because of druid, not so much because of troll. Yeah, skin colors are cool. There are some decent choices here. I always gravitate towards the ones that are sort of made for Death Knight. Speaking of made for Death Knight, I'm pretty excited for Blood Elf because I feel like Blood Elves were made for Death Knight. Faces. Interesting. Far more choices than the male. There's like 4 or 5 here. Obviously the pure face is kind of nice. Hairstyle. It's nice. A full head of hair. Okay. Are they gonna have access to black hair? I don't think so. That's a nice hair. That color and that style together, fantastic. So cool. Okay, we're back at the start. Right, and then the tusks. Not a lot of choices on female. They're small, no matter what. They're not like the male ones. Okay, randomize. It's also nice to see that you have far more control over the age of your character, at least the perceived age of your character, with Troll, where some of the faces, like, blatantly look older, and others not so much. Okay, let's do Blood Elf. Here we go. I feel like this is kind of a highlight, just because I think Blood Elves, they have a lot of really cool options, especially for Death Knight. Let's do the skin color on the male here. Oh, enchanting skills increased, may restore mana, energy, or runic power. Silence nearby opponents, fantastic ability. And resistance to magical damage. That silence is really strong. It's like a casting interrupt as well. Skin color is pretty decent, but not that inspired, you know. Face. Lots of decent selections here. I think that, once again, they give you the stern faces, they give you the unimpressed faces, the slightly more aged faces, but then they give you the boyish faces and the heroic faces as well. They give you a fine selection here. It's nice. Hairstyle. These guys take pride in their hair. These guys. Not surprising. Not surprising. Is this dragon looking more purple than it did before? I'm sorry, it's not the first time it disconnects me. In case you skipped here using the timestamps, it's not the first time. It's probably not going to be... Well, no, it's probably going to be the last, but... they don't want you idling anywhere because you're taking up server space. And hey, this game's pretty popular. Yeah, there's a lot of nice styles here. They could have easily not given us facial hair on Blood Elf. And to be honest, it would have been okay. This is the hairstyle I used to use. And I used the dark blue color. That one. I would probably pick it again. Facial hair. I mean, looking at the facial hair that they have given us, they could just as well not have given us anything. Like, this is basically nothing. Alright, let's randomize and see. Yeah, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Some of these look like they're on the verge of being like proper undead because of the gaunt cheeks and stuff like that. Because of the way the nose is formed. A lot of the options just come together to make it seem way more undead. Okay. Final customization. Here we are. Blood Elf Female. Skin colors. Obviously the same as on male. Not quite the same as what human had. But there are these styles that are definitely like more suited to Death Knight, where they have a more gaunt appearance, where they have the like darker edges and stuff like that. And then you'll notice that on like regular Blood Elf customization, you have like the more of these browner tones, but less of them on the Dark Knight. But it makes up for it by having these dark ones instead. Face. Lots of different like lipstick styles here and stuff. Is it just 3 faces? I just did the thing that I said I was going to do. I'm so sorry. I was like, yeah, these are cool faces. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, okay, this one looks different. Okay, but I'm actually just scrolling through 3 of them. I'm sorry. I have failed you. Nice hairstyles here, by the way. Very nice. That's the same one as the Draenei. Cool. I like the headband. It's pretty nice. This is the same as on human, I think. They have the same style there. This one as well. A lot of hairstyles, yeah. I think we're back at the start now, but I'm not 100% sure. I've sort of lost track already. That's a popular style, right? Okay, yeah, we're back at the start now. Let's do the color. And then finally we're going to have the earrings. I don't know if the piercings on Blood Elf are all that exciting. But hey. I'd say more options, always better. Yeah, okay, those ones high in the top of the ear. I'm sorry, you're going to have to like really lean in and squint to see these earrings. There's big hoops. Small hoops. Droopy ones. Dots and spots. Lots of rings. Diamonds. Yeah, okay. Cool. Let's look at the random. I also like that you can sort of make your character have a different feel on this. You can make it look a little more regal, a little more noble in its bearing, or you can make it look slightly more scrappy. I dig it. I think Blood Elf Female and the males, I think Blood Elf in general, they were a fine addition to this game when they came out. They obviously didn't come with Wrath of the Lich King. They came with Burning Crusade, along with the Draenei. Oh, did I not look at all the earrings? I think I skipped a few earrings. Yeah. No, I did. But there seemed to be... Oh, it was the hairstyles that looked like they had extra earrings in. Okay. Cool. There we go. So that's it. Dudes, thank you so much for joining me for a quick look at World of WarCraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic Death Knight customization. I think it's cool. I think that there are a bunch of different options available to anyone wanting to make a Death Knight, and a bunch of different good options available on both Horde and Alliance. You can probably make the character that you're looking for, and the nice thing once again is that you start at level 55 and you can jump in and just enjoy yourself with a stronger character that doesn't have to level through the, you know, the earlier levels that sometimes take a little long. With that said, you guys must let me know if you're playing this and enjoying this. I've seen a lot of people excited about this. I saw a lot of people talking about this, but I don't actually know how many are jumping in. You know, sometimes the hype is actually all there is, and you don't really have the energy to jump in there for yourself. Let me know if you guys are playing this. Let me know how you found your way to this video, and let me know if the video helped you find your way into the game. Hey, thank you once again for being here. Give this video a like and share it and do all that other good stuff. Most importantly though, happy playing World of Warcraft once more in Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Happy that.